Okay, here we are, number 11, and let me adjust my camera a little bit. Today we're going to talk about some of the things that TAT has done and can do. But first I want to ask, how many of you would like to break a habit, make $1 bazillion, change a belief, learn to forgive, discover your best qualities, clear anxiety, clear an attitude, resolve an addiction, a compulsion, and get out of trauma and drama? Yep, a lot of this fixed thinking is preventable. Once we clear this fixed thinking, we can soar to our greater heights of magnificence. So good. Those of you that are here are willing to make a change, and those of you who don't want to make a change, move on and look at somebody else's video because I'm not for you. So, did you know that within your own mind that you could clear cancer because actually you developed it? You could direct your energies to greaterness rather than the mundane. You can soar to greater levels of magnificence. You can clear away allergies. You can create happiness, freedom, or you can create rage, anger, and gloom. To make or break each day that you live in, or to die, for if you're not growing, the truth is that you are dying. First, we need to know the most dangerous 3 words in our vocabulary. I know that. If we know so much, how come we're still plagued with health habits, fat bodies, angry thinking, unhealthy spending patterns, and well, the list can go on and on. You can fill in what is out of control in your life. So how do we know this is true? Well, we just point at what you're doing. Just look at your life today. Just take a snapshot of what your life looks like today and the direction that you may be going in. Sometimes these root attitudes are the things that we need to look at and change. So, what we have here are beliefs. The good news is that we can change these root ideas and thoughts. We know that we can begin to start over. We know that we can rewrite the past. We know that we can reframe the past. We know that we can put all those shoulda, wouldas, couldas, and hopeful things in the background. So all we have to do is to start looking at these things in a more perspective way. So what we have here is what we believe in. The good news is that we can change this root. We can get over being right and the notion that you know it. Know that this root system is only accumulation of ideas, incidences, notions, modeling, experiences, and thoughts that were developed over your lifetime. People that held, in fact, fixed ideas that were perpetrated on you, remember that they were working only with limited information and experience themselves. These are your beliefs, and therefore you can purge them, adjust them, tweak them, or change them. Now that we know where all this comes from, all we have to do is start to make the adjustments to clear it all up. So what do? We tat it. That's the best way to clear it up. So when we're in the pose, we can start to put our attention on the worst case circumstances. Things like, I spend all my money I make. I can never seem to save anything. I'm stuck at this level of management and I can't seem to move ahead. I deserve to be president and CEO of my own company. I'm overweight and I will be that way for the rest of my life. I know I should exercise, but I just can't seem to find the time. I'm abused and I suffered as a child, and it will never stop controlling me. I was abused. I cannot handle the money that I do make. The chatter in my mind seems to get worse with age. I just can't seem to commit 100% to my health, wealth, and prosperity. My cravings control my life. I just can't get clear direction for my life's journey. These allergies are killing me. Cancer will eat me up and eventually kill me. This addiction has taken over my life. I will never beat this habit. The resentments I have will never seem to stop. The conflicts in my mind will never let me rest at night. Now what we do is we move on to the other side of all these things. So the other side of you can't control your money is that you deserve to make and save all the money that you wish. The other side of deserving to be president and CEO is that you can be the CEO and owner of your own company. The other side of this weight control or weight loss dilemma is I deserve to be fit, trim, and alive. The other side of the exercise problem is that I deserve to put my health needs first in my life. The other side of this abuse as a child is I deserve to be okay with the abuse that I endured. It's over, it's done, it's finished, and it will never happen again. The other side of I can't handle or manage my money is that I deserve to be able to handle and manage vast amounts of wealth and abundance. The other side of the chatter is I deserve to be at peace with all aspects of my being. The other side of the commitment is I'm 100% committed to health, wealth, and happiness. The other side of cravings is I can completely control all areas of my life. The other side of the direction that your life is going in or the aims that you're looking for is that I know exactly what direction my life should be going, and I am now directed towards that end. The other side of that chatter is that I'm at peace and alignment with all that is around me. The other side of the cancer issue is I deserve to be cancer free, having learned this most important lesson in my life. The other side of the addiction is that I am stronger, wiser, and at peace with all the addictive substances and forms. The other side of resentment is I have forgiven all who have brought harm on me. And you have to understand that the forgiveness thing is not a deal that's for the other person. And we're not condoning what was perpetrated on you. What we're saying is that in order to be at peace and to be free, we have to let that person go. We have to let that whole idea go. So we talked about this before in one of my other videos about how we're basically sort of renting out space in our mind to those that we hold a resentment towards. It's like renting out the big bedroom in your house. We don't want to do that kind of thing. So we need to stop it. And we can do it. All of these things can be cleared up with TAT, Tapas Acupressure Technique. Okay, here's a partial list of some of the things that TAT can do. Clear fixed thinking, trauma, drama, bad attitudes, chemical exposure, child issues, nightmares, fears, clearing the day's negative energy, discovering your hidden best qualities, family issues, phobias, medical intervention, drug and alcohol issues, money success, prejudice experience, rape and sexual abuse, and somehow I gotta be, fears of driving, of freeway driving, um, surrogate treatment information or surrogate treatment, and that's usually used for animals and little kids like infants where they can't really do it the pose, and it works well on pets, cats and dogs too, because it can clear trauma and drama in their world too, because Sometimes pets need help. Unblocking energy, resolving the duality of a situation, anger and resentment, forgiveness, sleeping disorder, ADD, compulsive thinking, eating disorders, enhanced self-images, environmental sensitivity, insomnia, compulsive behavior, chemical sensitivity, anxiety, depression, seasonal affectiveness disorder, and chronic fatigue syndrome. Those are just a few of the things that TAT can do. It can do many, many more things, and all you have to do is present them. One of the things that I pride myself in is I've done an awful lot of these sessions, and what I want to make sure that I do is that I offer this particular protocol for those that want help. And so if you think that you might need some help, contact me. You know, there's my email is in the you can look in the basics of my channel, and you can find my email. Otherwise, you can get hold of me and through my website. And what I want to offer is that for the first 10 people that would like, I will do a session for free. Not quite free, excuse me. Let me rephrase that. I will do a session, and the only payment will be a testimonial from you about how well the protocol worked. So, seeing you in the future, and I want to let you know that, you know, this is just the beginning of all the things that I have to offer. I've got 40, 50 years of stuff that can be offered, and I'm going to do this twice a week. So I'm not going away. I'm going to be here, and I'll look forward to seeing you on my next sessions.